The 17 things: what you look for when you're buying or renting, what you plan for when renovating, and what you know will be recognised when selling. Passive design is really just an aspect of good building design, which can control how much heat your house lets in for winter and keeps out for summer. It's called passive because you don't need to do anything to get the benefits. It's just the way the house is designed. So let's talk about heating. Just think of passive heating as natural heating from the sun. If you can direct the sun's heat into your home during winter, then it's also free heating, which means it can help reduce your running costs because you're not as dependent on heaters and air conditioners to reach a comfortable temperature inside. To be able to get the most benefit from passive heating, the rooms you use the most and heat the most need to be facing the right direction. This is called orientation. So the largest window area in your living room should face true north, or arrange somewhere between 20 degrees west of true north and 30 degrees east of true north. This ensures you're capturing the most amount of heat from the sun. That's because the sun is in the northern part of the sky for most of the year in most parts of Australia. To discover the orientation of your living room, you can use a compass app on your smartphone. Make sure its settings are correct. It needs to show true north, not magnetic north. So how does passive heating actually work? Well, it takes advantage of something interesting that happens when sun passes through glass. You might have experienced that wonderful feeling of the sun warming up a room in winter. When the sun, which is made up of short waves, passes through the window, it's absorbed by everything in the room. Once inside the room, this heat can't easily go back out through the windows because it's changed into long waves. So it's wonderfully trapped inside your room and keeps heating it up. This is called the glasshouse effect. It's really like a free heater. The type of window system you can have can also impact how much free heat you can capture too. But what happens in summer or in climates that rely more heavily on cooling? This is when you want to keep this heat out. You need to combine passive heating with passive shading to be really effective all year round. So how does passive shading actually work? This clever design feature works because the sun is at a different height in the sky in summer and winter. If your living room is facing the right direction and your shading is the right size and type, then in winter, when the sun is lower in the sky, it can sneak under your shading and warm up the room. While in summer, when the sun is higher in the sky, your shading can stop the sun from entering your room. So how much shading is needed for this to work? On the northern side, remember this should be where your living rooms are, the right shading will block the summer sun and still allow the winter sun to reach the windows and warm up your home. So what's the magic shading formula to deliver free heat in winter and coolness in summer? Well, the right width of the shading depends on how high your windows are. If you have floor-to-ceiling windows, then the fixed shading will need to be 1.2 metres wide to block the sun in summer and let the winter sun in. The shorter your windows, the smaller the overhang needs to be. So if your windows are 1.3 metres high, then the fixed shading will need to be 900 millimetres wide. And if your windows are 1.2 metres high, then the fixed shading needs to be 600 millimetres wide. And finally, if your windows are a standard 900 millimetres high, then a simple eave projecting out from the house about 450 millimetres will achieve the right shading result. If you don't have a fixed eave on your home, don't worry. You can still take advantage of the northern orientation and shading by installing external shading systems like adjustable awnings or louvers. Remember, these are active shading, which means you have to put the shading out at the right time of year for it to work. In other words, you need to be an active user. Orientation and shading need to work together to achieve effective passive design and to offer the potential for reduced running cost and increased comfort. And they're 2 of the 17 things. For more information on these livability property features and how to create your best home, discover livability.com.au.